teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Burnstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Play action here on first down. Buying time. Moving to his left. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Trying the old counter play here. Running through the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a third time. He's still short of the first down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. They're going to run it here. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Will not be brought down. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hicks. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this round? Gets some space around the 30. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gators, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the receiver's got it. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a run to the left. He shreds the tackle. As the first down is still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Caught. Completion. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunity.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! He would not be stopped. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Handoff running right. Fights through the tackle. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Fielded near the 20. And the returner will be brought down. Offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Can he get there on the ground? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Over the middle, it's Frazier. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Makes the read. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's keeping it. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. these 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on second down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them the extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Florida.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They score with no time remaining. And now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is right down the middle. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Here's the second down play. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hicks. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. It's a run. Running back's got it. A quick juke. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's got his man in the open field. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
1st and goal, handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Pressure is coming. Now he's stopping him in that line. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff heading left. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Second down here. The shotgun running play call. He's got the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Falkirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we reach the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game getting closer to midfield. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
He'll hand it off, running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football, but that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Sticking with the running game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking tackles. And moves the ball to the 35 on another first down.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
Working clock with the ground game. Fighting him off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down there.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
They're able to get him down.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. He'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Now the delay is called. Offense took a little too much time there. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This to build the lead to 6 here in the 4th quarter. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hicks. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He gets loose. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And he spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play